What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream, Rowdy. Welcome to the stream, brother. McWayne, Digital. Woo! Everybody's out tonight. JP, what is happening? Welcome to the stream, guys. Vipero. Look at that. You're going to be in one of our survival title belt matches, currently held by JP right now, so we'll see how that goes. And look at that brand new face scan done for Blackheart. But if you remember from last week, we had some things going on, and during the Monday Night Nitro, a challenge was laid down, and we decided that maybe it's going to be a special guest referee match. So there it is. But who is going to be the referee? That is what we're going to find out immediately in this very first match. Is it going to be Rowdy as a special guest referee in the Eagle Star versus Digital match, or will it be Sentinel? Oh, what is this? Get you some of that. That is a way to start a match off right away. Rowdy letting Sentinel know how it's going to go down for this match. And right away, Rowdy getting after Sentinel. Letting him know that he did not need the other Horseman to come out. But what he did need is to maybe get a little upper hand, sneak in from behind and get him some of that. So we have been doing a lot of different things, working on getting things kind of leveled out and evened out, working on some of the sliders, working on just different stuff. So hopefully we're going to keep seeing more and more improvements in all these matches. But right now you can see Sentinel reeling from what has been going on, and Rowdy staying on the attack. Rowdy making sure that he is going to get this done for the Horseman and be that special guest referee in the Eagle Star versus Digital Dogs match coming up here later tonight. What is going on, Eagle? Welcome to the stream, brother. Look at that. You can already tell right there, Sentinel jumping back to his feet, but that's the first time I've ever seen it where he jumps a lot more slowly. I mean, he jumped up and then had to take a break. He was like, that is too much. Jumping around. Gonna have to take a quick break. Sentinel, though, trying to get things turned back around, trying to make Rowdy maybe feel some of the pain that he's been feeling. And alternating hands on the ground from the rights now over to the lefts. And both of these guys are big, so a lot of power behind these punches going both ways. It does not take long to get things even back out in any of these matches. Right now, got the Bark Squad adjusting their banky, so get that all handled. Sentinel now, like, really applying the ground game to Rowdy. Rowdy working on trying to get back up, but look at this. Sentinel staying on top of the action here, making sure Rowdy not on his feet, and that is probably the best way to handle it. Now, you know what's incoming here, and this is not going to be good. We have seen Sentinel actually end matches just like that. Will he go for the pin? Does not. Instead, big slam now, grabs that leg. Referee, I think the ref was a little shocked by what was happening. Rowdy, though, kicking out in one. Now Sentinel setting up for it. Is he going to get it in? He does. Now jumps through the leg, rolls it, 1, 2. And we almost had a decision on who that special guest referee was going to be. Rowdy, though, trying to get things turned back around. Sentinel getting the crowd fired up, getting the crowd behind him, and trying to overcome that little sneak attack at the beginning of this match. Remember, Horsemen don't care how it goes down. Just as long as they win. Now up top, and that is a huge slam. That might do it. 1, 2, 3, and Sentinel will be the special guest referee later tonight.
Here is your winner, Sinister Crown.
So Sentinel coming through, making sure that all 3 horsemen weren't going to be at ringside. So now that special guest referee is going to be an impartial referee. Sentinel not on the side of the horsemen or on the side of the bikers, just going to step in and be that special guest referee. Now, let's go ahead and get this lined up right away. Let's get into edit matches. Customize the participants. Switch this over now to Sentinel. Referee attire. And the match is set. So just like on Monday Night Nitro, we have 2 matches that are going to happen tonight and back to back. While this looks like a championship match here, what this match is for the Queen of the Ring tournament. We had 2 matches last week. We'll have 2 matches. And then in our very next episode, it will be part 2 of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament to finish out the first round. But because the title is always defended on Thursday Thunder, that's why this match was picked with Becky. She is the current women's television champion, so that title belt will also be on the line tonight.
The WCW Women's World Television Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the NWO from St. Louis, Missouri, the Universal Women's World Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl,
So not many times you're actually going to get the Universal Women's Champion challenging for the Women's World Television title, but just because of the circumstances and how it lines up, tonight you will be getting a possible double champion in Cheyenne Davis. But not only does she have to finish in the top 2, she would have to actually win the match. So, television title on the line, even though this is the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament match.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Hart Foundation from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Holly H. Hart.
So kind of interesting with this as well. Holly H. Hart used to be a member, well, is a member of the Hart Foundation, but used to be one half of the Universal Tag Team Champions, finally losing that. So now getting her shot in singles action. Will this kind of help propel her maybe a little bit into some of the more singles titles, maybe into this television title? What if she comes out of this as the women's television champion? What does that mean for the tag team?
And introducing the challenger, representing the nation from Birmingham, Alabama, the Barber Lily Styles.
So Leslie Styles saw her right at the end of the last season, making her debut here tonight in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Will she be able to advance any further into the Queen of the Ring and possibly take that crown, wearing kind of a crown on her head right now, but can she make that crown official? So quite an interesting match for a bunch of different reasons, but Leslie Style, Holly H. Hart, Shyanne, and soon making her way down to the ring, Becky, will be the 4 in this match. Now remember, the first 2 that lose in this match are eliminated. Last 2 standing will advance on to the second round, but whether they win or lose in this match determines who the television women's champion is.
And introducing the champion from Virginia, the WCW Women's World Television Champion, Rebecca Dawn.
Maybe you've noticed already, maybe you haven't, but the men's and women's television titles have been redesigned and look pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. What is going on, Jordan? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's pretty good community. Yeah, if this is your first time visiting the channel, one of the things we do here, we make all the wrestlers, we make all the arenas, we make all the title belts. We turn off the announcers, I do the announcing. The AI does the wrestling, look mom, no hands. And we just see how it's going. Most of the people in the ring are subscribers to the channel. If you're wondering how you can get yourself in the ring, easiest thing to do, become a member of the channel. That automatically gets me to make a wrestler out of you. Other ways, just keep showing up in the chat, subscribe to the channel, keep showing up to the chat, be interactive. Right now we have 6 slots left. We are reserving a slot for Solo Universe. I cannot remember who he said to download, but he has a slot. Vipero, the newest member in the WCW, just signed. But right now, as part of round 1, King and Queen of the Ring Tournament Challenge, this match is one of the official Queen of the Ring tournament matches. Last 2 women standing will advance on to the next round. 2k24. Look at this, Leslie getting on the Universal Women's Champion right away. Remember, in this match, we still have the women's television title on the line. Holly H. Hart going up against current women's champion, television champion anyway, Becky. And right now, kind of getting the best of her. And Shyanne getting it turned around on the outside of the ring. Shyanne has held on to that Universal Championship for quite some time. Will she be able to walk away tonight with the television championship and advance in the tournament to the next round? Nice. Everything that you see in these streams, you can download in Community Creations. Use the hashtag TOTES. That's hashtag TOTES. And that'll get you set up with any of these creations that, you know, maybe you want in your own universe mode. Maybe you want in your own play now. Becky now getting it turned back around in the ring. Holly crawling to that corner. Shyanne delivering the beat down to Leslie right now on the outside. Leslie hoping to get it turned back around. Gets up, catches her riding dirty. And now both women trying to play it up to the crowd. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Horseman for life, of course. And almost an elimination on the women's champion. Holly getting a 2 count on Becky. Becky's probably going like, hey, we got to kick this into the next gear. And look at that. I think that is Holly's finisher right there. 2, 3, and now no matter what happens tonight, we will have a brand new women's television champion. Holly trying to advance on in the next round. Cheyenne Davis still on the ground. Remember, Cheyenne, current Universal Women's Champion. But Holly might have thought that was going to take a little bit longer. And Cheyenne trying to get this match turned back around in her favor, get things controlled. Holly now going under the ring to get a chair. Leslie sees it, tries to get the chair from her. Both women miss that chair. And Leslie now attacking Holly. It's funny, like you look at Cheyenne right now, Holly kind of like a third wheel in this match. Both those women trying to get after each other, but Holly keeps getting in the way. Look at that. Cheyenne right there passes up an opportunity to get on Holly to go after Leslie. Yeah, new champ alert. Watch out. Leslie now with the chair. And look at that, from across the arena, throws the chair. Cheyenne takes advantage, rolls her up, 2. And Holly kicks out in 2. That was almost a little more teamwork, I think, than Leslie meant to do there. But might have even thrown it at the wrong person. And look at that, throws Cheyenne right in that turnbuckle. Leslie thought she was going to advance on Holly, but Holly saw her coming. And the referee following the action in the ring. And look at Holly go now. She kind of paused there for a second, but now rolls up the leg. Cheyenne kicks out, not even a 1 count. And now I think Leslie's getting to where she was trying to get to in the first place. Is she going to roll up the leg? 1, 2. And Holly kicking out in 2. Look at this. All 3 women on the ground. Cheyenne trying to get back to her feet. Got to be careful. I was going to say, you got to be careful. When Cheyenne throws you into those ropes, she can end your night quick. What is that? Never seen that move. Not one time, not in practice, not while we have been doing anything. That is crazy. Is Holly going to be able to kick out of that? I would say not, but Leslie has got to be careful. What is Cheyenne doing? Cheyenne coming up with some new moves. That's even a new variation that we haven't seen before. And look, setting her up for the 8-second ride now. Cheyenne getting it set up, getting it locked in, and that has got to be it. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Cheyenne Davis not only advances to the next round, but is your brand new women's television champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's World Television Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl, Davis.
Cheyenne Davis now not only the brand new redesigned women's television champion, but also the top title in all the land, the women's Universal World Champion. So now holding on to both belts, bringing both belts home to the faction of the New World Order. Again, the strong get stronger. And now for our second match of the night that has to do with the King and Queen of the Ring. Remember, same rules apply. No title belts on the line typically in these matches. Last two competitors standing will advance to the next round.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Harlingen, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, Coyote Cameron.
I'm just catching up with the trash talk in the comment section. But I'm telling you what, never planned on the bikers and the horsemen really getting after it. But that is exactly what's happening. And it is a perfect opportunity.
From Hollywood, California, weighing in at 307 pounds, Hollywood Hogan.
It is probably the best opportunity the bikers are going to have, because right now Horseman down one member. So the bikers have a little bit better shot at it being a little bit more equal. Could we see a 3-on-2 match? That might be something coming up soon. We'll have to see. We will have to see. So Hogan, with his updated look, making his way down to the ring. Remember, Hogan, when we originally restarted the WCW, when we split back off from the WWE to start the WCW, Hogan was the very first champion, defended that belt for quite some time. Now that belt being passed around a little bit, but Blackheart, the current WCW World Champion, will put that title on the line here tonight against Damian, of all people. Damian trying to get hooked up into that Universal title shot, but I guess he figures the best way to do that is through the WCW World Championship. What is going on, Dubs? Welcome to the stream, brother.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock now making his way and debut into Season 6 in the all-new WCW Universe Mode. Getting his shot tonight in the King of the Ring competition. Last two men standing will advance to round 2. Depending on whether they win or lose depends on how they get seeded into that second round. So, still important to win it, but the first part of it, you gotta make it to the final two. First two men getting eliminating and will be out of the first ever WCW King of the Ring. What is going on, Grady? Welcome to the stream, brother. You too. Enjoy your day at work, brother.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H.
So Triple H, another one who got traded from the WWE to the WCW. Haven't seen a lot of them, but that doesn't exactly mean anything. Triple H, a member of the Clique. They come out and wrestle when they want, how they want, and who they want. But tonight, Triple H getting his shot also to advance in the WCW King of the Ring competition. Kind of shocked that old Trips didn't come out with his golden crown on, but maybe he thinks he's got to earn it. We'll have to wait and see. So here we go. You have kind of two larger men in Hogan and in Triple H. Kind of a medium-sized guy, and then your lighter guy in Cameron. So it should be an interesting match. Cameron really going to have to use his speed. And wisely, it looks like Shamrock and Cameron kind of like, hey, maybe we should kind of match up. Let's get out of this ring. Let the two big guys go after it for a little while. Maybe loosen themselves up. And then at one point, if I was them, I'd kind of double team up on the bigger guys and try to get them out of the match. That would be my own personal strategy. What strategy are they going to employ? Something that we're definitely going to want to keep an eye on. But there we go right there. Cameron getting in the ring, maybe trying to get that started a little bit too early. Hogan now has him up in a huge slam. You can tell that right there taking its toll on the back of Cameron. And Hogan just keeping it going, stretching that side out, stretching that lower back. Cameron now trying to fight through it. Ken Shamrock, Triple H on the outside of the ring. It is almost like they do not want to get back in the ring. At least Ken Shamrock doesn't. Hulk Hogan, though, still controlling the action on the inside of the ring. Shamrock now with the guitar. Swings it, and look at that. Connects right away. Now goes in a strange-looking pin. Rolls up the leg, but the referee so far out of whack. Cameron now taking a shot right to the head. Hogan says, hey, let's get involved in the match over here. And Hogan, kind of one of your guys that can definitely take advantage of some things. Had the timing down just perfect, and right now controlling the entire match. Now rolls up the leg of Shamrock. Might be way too early for this, and Shamrock kicking out, not even a 1 count. Cameron now looking like he might try to control the overall match, but Shamrock caught him riding dirty. Turns him around, and Hogan works his way back out of it. Really, if you look at some of the things, Triple H really on the wrong end of some of these deals right now. Now Shamrock and Triple H making their way back in the ring. Hogan and Cameron staying on the outside. Triple H. There is a sledgehammer out, and you know Triple H loves that. Referee so far hasn't been exactly right on top of her game, but somehow caught that. Cameron must have shouted out to her, but Hogan kicking out without even a 1 count. Yeah, Vipero and Gonna be involved in that match for the GC Rock Survival Championship. One of our novelty belts. But while it's not official, still recognized by the governing body of the WCW. Look at this. All the guys starting to move slow. Referee from all the way across. I don't even know how she can see it. But Cameron now has been eliminated. And Triple H doing what he does best. Two. He's got two. Sledgehammer's out. Hogan with the big boot. Ken Shamrock trying to get back to his feet. Hogan trying to get the crowd all pumped up. Hogan says he doesn't appreciate what Shamrock is doing. Shamrock now in the wrong place. Shamrock now down on the ground. Hogan getting on trips before he knows what's going on. And part of the problem right now is Hogan doing what he's doing on the outside of the ring. Almost needs to be on the inside of the ring to drop that leg. So it would behoove him to try to get these competitors back in. But look at this. This is Shamrock's finisher. Is Hogan going to tap out? Got that ankle lock in. A lot of people try to credit Kurt Angle for that ankle lock, but that was really Ken Shamrock much, much earlier. Used to be his finisher. Well, still is his finisher, but... And now look, Tripp sees him coming. He's like, hey, thanks for bringing me that sledgehammer, guy. Hogan now finally trying to get back to his feet. I'm going to tell you what, too. You look at Eagle and what Eagle's been doing. Eagle has been taking on all challengers this season. And staving them off, so Hogan's still on the ground, though. Now Shamrock rolls up the leg. One. Tripp's kicking out quickly, though, and look at this. Hogan is ever the opportunist. And gets Triple H again with that side lock. Shamrock thrown into the ring, but now trying to sneak out. Picks up that guitar. Now that's one of the first times I've ever seen a guitar on the ground and then pick it up. And look at that, delivering it right to the back, right to that lower back area of Triple H. Referee wisely staying back out of the way over there. And Hogan now starting to get back to work on Shamrock. But look at all the fragments, all the stuff that is sitting around ringside right now. Triple H missed an opportunity right there. Hogan not missing his right now, controlling the action. Might have made the mistake right there, but Shamrock got caught up a little bit. But now right back on time, takes out that knee, and usually that sets up his ankle lock. Big slam right there, rolls up the leg, referee somewhere. Makes her way over there. 1, 2. And what you got to watch out for right now is, does Trips have it loaded up? Is he ready to deliver the pedigree? Big boot. And like I said, you got to watch out for it. Hogan's about to take it on the chin. No, fights through it. And a huge clothesline, so that keeps Hogan in the game. Shamrock has been taken down with that big boot. Shamrock now getting back after Hogan, and look at Trips having a problem just standing up. 1, 2, 3. And you gotta believe that's an upset. You're looking at our original world champion when we came back. And now Hogan eliminated by Ken Shamrock, and Ken Shamrock using the hardcore background that he has got, the MMA style, the MMA fighting style. And he right now is trying to take it to Triple H. Triple H finally stops the onslaught of that chair beating he was taking. And now one good chair shot deserves only one more. And you look at the state of that chair, that's an issue. Trips now jumping on him. 2, 3, and that's got to make you wonder. The referee punching Shamrock right in the face might have been part of the thing that kept him out.
Triple H.
So things starting to liven up, things starting to flush themselves out right now. We only have 10 matches remaining to finish out round 1. Remember, every single competitor got a shot in round 1 of the King of the Ring tournament in these 4-way matches. But now we are almost through, and in our next episode, we will be through round 1 and getting into round 2. Things start getting a lot more interesting right then. So we'll have to see what happens. Now, Witcher and Jane getting after it. Jane, the current women's U.S. champion. But look at this. Now, I thought that it would have been a moot point with her recently losing that title. But look, she is still trying to get her shot at Witcher's bike. Witcher keeps trying to deny it. But how much longer is she going to be able to do it? Don't know. But right now, Witcher already getting attacked from behind. Jane now trying to take advantage of that. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'd put my money too, right there. But yeah, Becky loses the title belt in the last match. Oh, look at that. Handstand springboard Pele kick. But Becky losing that title, thought that would be like the last point. However, I think she is going to try to aggravate Witcher enough for Witcher to put that bike on the line. Look at that huge elbow coming from Jane. Rolls up the leg. And only a 1 count. You got to know right now, Witcher has got to be reeling. Look at these moves. We are seeing all kinds of different moves because we have gone through and started making updates and little changes to all the movesets. With the changes to the movesets, with the changes to the sliders, with the tweaking of the individual sliders, with the changes of how we treat the champions and their sliders, it's going to make for some really, really more interesting wrestling, I think. And we are already starting to see it as of last episode. It's starting to really kind of take shape and take on its own form, which is really, really, really cool. The amount of control that we have to do some of this stuff. Now, that doesn't mean things don't happen anyway, but Jane coming up. It looked like Witcher getting things turned back around. And now Jane setting up for it. Is Witcher going to be able to survive this? Last stance of Mary Jane incoming. Hits it. Thought she was going to try to roll her up, and she will, but now trying to get her away from those ropes. Very, very smart. What is going on? Herbie, welcome to the stream, brother. 1, 2, 3. And look, you got to believe that attack at the beginning of the match was a direct reflection of how that match came out. Look at this. Jane showing back up, or Becky showing back up again. And Witcher saying, come on, bring it on now. Looks like Becky's saying air and opportunity. Air and opportunity. What? Look. Witcher's like, what's going on? Referee trying to break it up. Oh! Now both competitors going back and forth. And look at this. Security coming out, breaking this up. But you know, oh, not doing a good job of breaking it up. We even have some of the security officers, some of the sheriffs out there trying to break this up. So you know this match is not going to be over yet. The feud between these two are just starting to heat up. Thought that they needed a title belt to get things rolling, but apparently that just is not the case. So we're going to keep an eye on that as that moves through to see what happens. Now, you want to talk about having a match to have a match to have a match. Some of the biggest guys in the WCW 2.0 are going to be in this match. And not just in this match. This isn't just any normal match. This is going to be a tornado tag team 6-way competition. Final team standing wins. You know, kind of makes you wonder, like, I said that we had an impartial referee earlier, but maybe it's not so impartial. Look at the state of these two. If these two don't freak you out.
Contest is a triple threat tag team match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 773 pounds. The Disciples of the Apocalypse.
773 pounds is making its way down to the ring right now. 773 pounds. Just think about that for a second. 10 on Witcher's doctor bill. That is for sure. I don't know how much longer Witcher's going to be able to ignore this. She keeps trying to ignore it, but I think the ignoring part is done. Something has got to be done, and something has got to be done soon, or Witcher will keep paying the price. And not Fisher Price. Look, they're barely moving their feet, and the whole ring is still shaking. 773 pounds. Now, last Monday Night Nitro, we saw the debut of the Bludgeon Brothers now making their way down to the ring. These aren't small boys either, but they are not 773 pounds.
And at a combined weight of 652 pounds, the Bludgeon Brothers.
These guys might be the second biggest tag team, and they are still 120 pounds less than the guys that just came to the ring before them. I'm going to tell you what, I kind of hope that they have got another ring on standby. This ring may not survive this, because now you got the 4 big guys. And it ain't even over yet. The Giant is still also going to be in this match. And then I almost feel sorry for him, but Recon Delta. And who knows, maybe some of them awestruck by the Giant, but look at this now, New World Order getting ready to come down to the ring.
And at a combined weight of 640 pounds, the NWO.
So NWO now making their way down to the ring. The Giant also in this match. Like I said, Recon Delta's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. He is really going to have his head on a swivel, be wrestling smart, because he is not going to be able to just straight face off power versus power. Sometimes he can do it, but it is not going to happen in this match. Look at his hair. His hair probably took me over an hour. A lot of little details in the hair. Crazy. It is, you would be hard pressed to find too many people that would make Bob or Richard look small, but look at the Giant compared to those two. Crazy. But look at this. Their team is absolutely laying waste to both teams right now. You know, they came out strong and then ended up coming in not being able to finish strong and losing the match. Are they out for a little revenge tonight? They very well could be. Richard now rolling up the leg of Brutus Walters and only getting a 1 count. NWO now teaming up against Bobby O. And now wisely letting them guys get after it. But look at this. Walters waiting on the Giant with a trash can. Hits him with that trash can. And now the Walters brothers turning some things around. Bobby O getting a table out. Looked like he was going after Brutus, but Brutus knocks that table over. Will Bobby keep trying to use the table? Don't know. Richard slamming down. And now all three teams are kind of mixed up a little bit. It ain't like a couple teams on a couple teams. Look at that. Delta raising his finger and the whole crowd getting behind him, giving them the NWO sign. Because he said when you're NWO, you're NWO for life. Brutus trying to play it up to the crowd. Bobby saying, I wouldn't have did that. And now, huge spinning sit-down powerbomb also lands him right on that trash can. Looked like Bobby was talking a little trash right there. Walters gets up though, and they put a little beat down, and that's what you kind of get right there. No good deed will go unpunished in this match, or in this arena for that matter, in this whole promotion. Now Brutus rolling up the leg of the Giant, and only a 2 count. Giant kicking out in 2. Bobby picking up Recon Delta. Another power bomb, though this time on top of that folded down table. And look who's coming. Brutus here's the train a coming. He's rolling around the bend, but he ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. And Richard Hardigree just got eliminated. So right now, when you're looking at the Bludgeon Brothers, Bobby O, the only member left. And this is where people got to start being careful. You got to be careful who you're going after and who you're eliminating. Recon Delta trying to hit the Delta variant, but comes up short, totally misses it. And now with that guitar, trying to make some beautiful music. Not sure who he smashed. Feels like he smashed maybe a couple people. And almost the thing to do right now, if you're one of the other teams, is not to eliminate Bobbi, but eliminate another member on another team, because then those two guys would not be used to working together. And then you kind of have that advantage right there where you do know what your partner is doing. Look at that. Spins it around. A double reversal and then sending Wade War Walters into that side post. Walters slow to get back to his feet. Recon looked like he was going after him, but took his own time. And that was a mistake. Wade War Walters throws Recon Delta into the ring, then tries to get a little cutesy, playing it up to the crowd, and Recon lets it fly over that top rope and hits him again. Is he going to fall victim to the same mistake? Thought he was going to do it. Turns out he didn't. Look at this. Oh! Thought Brutus was calling for the finisher. But Bobbi gets back to his feet, puts an end to that, and then takes a clothesline for it. And the Giant accidentally breaks that up, hits the other guy with the chair. Calling for it again, NWO trying to get after the Walters brothers, but the Walters brothers fighting, turning it back around, and look at this. Bobbi back on his feet, but moving slow, trying to get back around, and a big, weird cross-arm choke slam. Referee now gonna call it 2. Oh, only 1. I called 2, but there was only a 1 count. What is going on, Soul Survivor? Welcome to the stream. Wade just kind of letting everybody know what he's about to do to the Giant now, picking him back up and delivering a huge overhand chop. Recon Delta rolling up the leg over here, and I don't even think Wade saw what was going on. Now, another guitar right to the lower back of Bobbi, and Wade trying to clear things out around his partner. He starts to play it up, and look at this. The Giant tells him what he's going to do, then picks him up, slams him back down. This might, if somebody right now was to pin Wade War Walters, that would probably be all over but the crying. But that is not what happened. Wade now back to his feet, trying to get a little payback on the Giant. And now has the Giant locked into a weird, like, chokehold. Recon Delta avoiding the chair shot. Hits him with the Delta variant. Is he going to eliminate Brutus right here? He does. And that might be the best thing he could have possibly did. Because now you have 2 half teams left in the match and the team of the New World Order. You got to believe if the New World Order can come out on top of this, that they would earn a title shot of tag team world proportions. We'll just have to wait to see. Look at this. Look at this. Is he going to be able to eliminate the Giant? No, but that is Wade War Walters' finishing move. Recon Delta might be out of this match. 1, 2. And Recon Delta kicks out. Right now, the best thing that could happen for the Bludgeon Brothers and for the Walters brothers is one of the members of the NWO get taken out. If that doesn't happen, they are in a lot of trouble. Because now you just turned the match into a handicap match. You just turned it into a 2-on-1 match, and that is going to be very hard. But that is not what's going to happen here tonight. Wade War Walters eliminating the Giant. And now Recon Delta getting those stairs into the ring. Thought he was actually going to hit Bob with the Delta variant, but doesn't. Instead, throws him out, rolls up the leg, and only a 1 count. Only a 1 count. Now, when you look at it, the NWO was sitting in the absolute best position to win this match, and right now might be in the worst. Bobbi wisely waiting, takes him, throws him out of the way, delivers a big overhand right. And look at that. That is his finishing move. That is going to probably do it for Recon Delta. 1, 2, 3. And now the team that was in the best position has been eliminated from the match. The team that had their very first member eliminated is now in a really good spot to win this. Huge clothesline, goes for the cover. 1, 2. And look at this, Bobbi keeping his team in it when it looked like they had the worst shot at getting the job done. Bobbi now trying to get the job done. 2 chair shots, taking that head, driving it into that very thin rubber mat. Can he come through and end up winning this? Wade now fighting through. And is this going to do it? Picks him up now, not letting him go, so has him stuck in a very weird position, but now he's going to set up for it. Now he's coming through with it. Hits Bobbi with the finishing move. 1, 2, 3. And you got to wonder, like, the referee knocking these wrestlers in the head, if that's helping the competitors win.
The disciples of the apocalypse.
So the disciples of the apocalypse continue their domination, continue their reign of terror on that tag team division, and show you why they are so tough to beat. So we are moving right along, just over halfway done. 4 matches left tonight. And we have come to the match that everybody in the chat has been waiting for. The special guest referee, Bikers versus the Horseman, Eagle Star versus Digital Dog. With Sentinel now as the special guest referee. He won the match earlier, giving him the opportunity to special ref this match.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Sinister Trout.
So Sentinel now making his way down to the ring. In his special guest referee shirt. Will he call it straight down the middle? We don't know. Hard to say. Becky trying to get after that bike. Is he? Maybe he's going to be a little biased towards the Horseman, but then again, has been in these fights with the Horseman for a while now, so maybe he doesn't want the Horseman to win. Maybe he doesn't want either one of them to win. That's what we're going to have to wait and see. Is he going to call the match down the middle, or there'll be a little bias here and there? Horseman music hits now.
And the participants, first, accompanied by Frankie Reaper Fingers, representing the Four Horsemen from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, the Eagle Starman.
So Eagle and the Horseman a lot more animated this year, obviously, but making their way down to the ring. Eagle getting ready to face off against a competitor, maybe even twice his size. But so far this season, that has not even mattered. That has not even mattered. So we will see what happens here tonight in the ring with a special guest referee. Yeah, that is pretty funny.
And his opponent, accompanied by JP, representing the Bikers from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds, the Dog.
I have got to fix this. I thought, I have fixed quite a few entrances, but right now, Digital and JP's characters reversed. But that's okay. That is not going to change what's about to happen in the ring right here. The other funny thing, you look at the Bikers, they have one masked member. You look at the Horsemen, they have one masked member. And those two masked members are going to face off right now with a special masked guest referee. So getting to it right away. Eagle getting after Digital. Digital not having it now, throwing him outside the ring and continuing the onslaught. 1, 2. And look at that. What is going on there? Already a 2 count, but it's got to kind of make you wonder with no belts on the line. With nothing really at stake, but maybe a little bit of pride. What kind of match are these two going to put on? And I think we're about to have the answer right there. Eagle trying to grab Digital, but Digital throwing him back, so Eagle now trying to work a different way around it. And now 2 counts back and forth. And Eagle's starting to figure out some of the ways he can make some inroads against a competitor as big as Digital. And going straight after him isn't going to work. Look at JP already throwing the kendo stick into the ring. Digital saw what Eagle was doing and then gives him 2 boots right to the scunion. Picks him up now using those ropes. And that'll be something we got to keep an eye on. Will Eagle Star be able to even pick Digital up? Or will he have to find other ways to do it? That's what we got to keep an eye on. That's what we got to try to figure out. Eagle obviously already limited on what he can do and what kind of moves he can perform. But is that going to make it so that he can't win the match? Don't know. Digital now picking up Eagle and wrenching on that back. Eagle taking the opportunity, though, now that he's up high enough to try to hit Digital in the head a few times. And again, goes for the grab. Can't get the grab done. And look at that. We just talked about, can he pick him up? He does pick him up. Oh, only a 1 count that time. 2 previously, but 1 now. You look at what's going on right here. Lots of back and forth, a lot of reversals, a lot of alternate moves happening now. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count right there. Digital thought that he had it. Now gets back in the ring. Sentinel following. Gets that kendo stick. Starts to bring it out. Eagle's like trying to get out of the way. And look at this. Eagle start grabbing the bat of Totes Magos. Probably needs a good bat. But that is not going to help. Thought that was going to be a choke slam. That would have made it all over. But the crying. Digital, however, turns it into an arm drag. And gets Digital Dogs off his feet. And look at this. Is he going to get him up? Trying to collect that bounty. And down he comes, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count. But I gotta tell you, you know, right then and right there, this match, the needle was going more towards Digital. That should bring the match back to even. Oh, Eagle missed the big one. Digital hits him, and now back and forth they go in the middle of the ring. Eagle able to block some of these things, because I'm going to tell you right now, that is not what you want to be doing, is exchanging blows with Digital. How in the holy hell did he get him up? What is this? 1, 2, 3, and Eagle beats him with a crazy pin. Oh, you didn't know? It isn't 1 fall. This match is Horseman rules, and it is 2 falls. Another one. Eagle rolling up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Eagle Star brings home the win for the Horseman.
Here is your winner, the Eagle Starman.
Eagle Star bringing home the win for the Horseman in a Horseman rules match. You thought it was over at the first pin. Come to find out, you were wrong. It is not over in Horseman rules matches after 1 pin. When you play horse, you gotta prove it. So what a great match that was. I'm going to tell you, very evenly matched throughout the thing. A lot of back and forth. But you know it's not over between the Bikers and the Horsemen. If the chat is any indication of that, you know it's not over. Now, women's Money in the Bank briefcase on the line for the WCW Women's World Title. After tonight, we will have a briefcase winner one way or the other.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the Money in the Bank contract. Making her way to the ring, representing D-Generation X from the Garden of Eden, Allison Wagner.
Allison Wagner now making her way down to the ring in this 8-person match. Brand new look, same entrance, but brand new look, brand new pyro to the entrance. Allison already getting a match in one time this year. Can she become Miss WCW World Title Money in the Bank briefcase holder? We are about to find out, but whoever holds the briefcase will be able to challenge for the WCW Women's World Championship at any time they want. Sentinel's like, wait, what? That is right. Rowdy's saying check is in the mail.
And representing the Order from the Fifth Dimension, one half of the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Fenwick.
I can see it. That's why I'm saying this isn't over yet. You know it can't be over with all the jibber jabber. Even Sentinel's like, hey, you make sure that the check is for what we talked about. I'm telling you right now, the tag team titles, the WCW women's and men's tag team titles on another level. Almost all of our titles this year are on another level. There's some that sometimes I think they fall short. That is not the case this year. Matter of fact, I just made some new titles and I'm like, I wish I could include them. But these other titles are so good, I can't.
And from Sweetwater, Texas, the living legend, TJones.
So TJones, CJ now making her way down to the ring. So far, our greatest women's WCW United States champion. What is that going to mean for her in the future? And tonight, can she take the next step to more controlling her own destiny, more controlling when and how she takes her title shots? That is what we got to wait and see. I'm telling you what, guys, right now we are only 18 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 1,000. Hopefully we can make that happen real soon.
And from wherever she wants, the Nightmare
Alana Davis, the mother of Shyanne Davis in real life, makes her WCW debut, making her way down to the ring wearing the colors of the NWO, but maybe not officially in the NWO as of yet. Or maybe she is, who knows? Don't know, but what I do know, that is an entrance. That is right. There is always a plan B. And C. And D. Right now we can only have plan C. We're missing plan D right now.
and representing the Order from Birmingham, Alabama, Angela Starr.
So Angela Starr, you look back over the time, and she was at one time the world champion on SmackDown, now in the WCW. Will she get a shot at the WCW World Championship? We will have to wait and see. The other interesting thing about this particular match is we have two people Two ladies from the Order of the Phoenix in this match. How will that play out? Will they help each other advance through it, or will they not? Don't know that there is necessarily a right or a wrong strategy in that. A lot of times we just have to see kind of how that plays out, or they will have to see how it plays out. So something to keep an eye on in this match. That's another thing. You look at the bikers have an open slot as well. Is that fifth slot going to be filled by a woman or a man? Like, who knows? Now, you probably think I forgot. I did not. Bobbi Hart, the current Miss Money in the Bank, is going to put that briefcase on the line, though, here tonight in this 8-way match.
And representing the Hart Foundation from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Bobbi Hart.
But yeah, Bobbi Hart now in the ring, starting to see some bigger things from Bobbi Hart. This is the next step in her development, taking that instead of just taking the easy way and immediately cashing in that briefcase. Already in the very next episode, wanting to put it on the line, wanting to prove her mettle on why she is Miss Money in the Bank right now.
And from Manchester, England,
Lady Rock, with her all-new entrance, has already become the WCW Women's Television Champion at one point, lost the belt, and now here trying to take the next step in her development. Will she be able to take the next step, become Miss Money in the Bank, and then step into maybe some world champion shoes? Very possible, something we're going to have to wait and see what happens with it, but already proven she can win championship gold. But is she going to be able to put herself in a position to win the big one? That's another interesting one. Like, you look at some of the stuff, like watch Herbie when Herbie comes out in the match that he's in. If he comes out, he's got some new logos on his tire. Very cool. We're going to start seeing maybe some of those logos pop up a little bit here and there in other places. But remember too, Heather Dozier right now, Heather D, injured in that first episode, still bearing that injury, but will face off for the first time in a few episodes, trying to get that Money in the Bank briefcase, current women's light heavyweight champion. Digital knows.
representing the NWO WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, Heather.
That is right. Horseman will win at any cost. Remember, our very next episode will not fall in line with Thunder and Nitro. Our very next episode will be the conclusion of round 1 in the men and women's King and Queen of the Ring contest. Plus, what the heck just happened there? Bobbi Hart immediately getting a pin on TJ. Starting to wonder right now, is something wrong with TJ? And what is this? Heather, the same thing, immediately eliminates Lady Rock. Absolutely unbelievable. We have never seen anything like that happen before. Not just one quick elimination, but that is 2 quick eliminations. Now Bobbi Hart tries to hit Alana. Alana, though, does not go off her feet. And now rolls up the leg of Bobbi Hart. And I am not sure what is even going on at this point. Finally, we see somebody kick out. But Bobbi Hart, too, immediately eliminated. Look at all the women just making their way out of this match. And making their way out of this match quickly. It is almost like it's a tag team match at this point, with 2 members of the Order of the Phoenix, 2 members of the NWO. Heather just got the the Rise of the Phoenix put on her. What? Angela Starr made one of the greatest throws in Major League Baseball history, except we're in a wrestling ring. Threw a chair from one side of the ring to the other side over the corner of the ring and hit Alana in the head. Heather D now putting the H-bomb onto Phoenix. But Phoenix kicking out in 2. Maybe some normalcy is starting to return. So we have D-Generation X. We have 2 members of the New World Order and 2 members of the Order of the Phoenix. Look at that. DX in true Triple H fashion, picking up the sledgehammer and starting to deliver some shots with that sledgehammer. It is absolutely nuts. Thanks, Vipero. We love having you here. Alana now picking her up. Or I thought she would. No, there it is. Picks her up, drops her back down. Is she going to go for the pin? No, going up top. You do not want to see this. But there it is. Huge double axe handle. Heather D eliminated by Allison. And then there were 4. Allison trying to get up after that sledgehammer again. But Phoenix putting a quick end to that. And now Alana telling Angela to get up off her feet. What was that? That is another move we have never seen before, and somehow Angela showing you her mettle. Kicks out of that. Phoenix now kicks out of that. And this might be Alana's finisher right there. That is what eliminated a different competitor. Referee not quite in position, but 1, 2, 3. And Alana in her debut match trying to do everything she can to get her shot at a world championship title. Allison saying, look, me and Phoenix been here for a hot minute. We deserve this shot. Alana says she does not care how long anybody has been around. She knows she's the world champ. Phoenix now throwing her inside Alana, picking and choosing her battles now. Playing it up to the crowd, but Phoenix right back to her feet. And Allison wisely backs off a little bit, but Phoenix sees her coming. Gets her, slams her down. Is she going to go for the pin? Does. All you can see is a foot at this point. One. And Alana has heard me play guitar enough. Tries to get the guitar to finish off. Phoenix does not. Instead, gets a DDT for her troubles. And look at that. Stop. In the name of the briefcase. Before Allison breaks her head with that stop sign. Still going after her head now. Goes. Rolls up the leg. One. And only a 1 count. Look at this. Finally getting back to her feet, trying to get around these competitors, trying to get out of the match. Allison controlling things right now, but look at this. Alana climbs the ladder. Hurricane Rana coming, and now one good sledgehammer deserves a couple different hits. Allison stops that, but Alana not having it. Here we go. Rise of the Phoenix on the outside of the ring. Down she comes. Will she go for the pin? Does. Referee right in position. 1, 2. And somehow Alana kicks out of the Rise of the Phoenix. And look at this. Super looking bulldog right there. If you don't have ropes, you got to make your own. So takes her, picks her up, tries to throw her over there, tries to throw her over there. The second one, you know, if at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. You might not want to skydive. You probably thought I was going to say try again, but I'm thinking maybe skydiving. Stay away from it. Now Allison trying to get over to Alana, not working. Phoenix throws her into those steel steps. Now I think Phoenix sees it coming, and Alana throws the chair right past Phoenix. Phoenix even down on the ground like they are struggling. This has been quite the match. You thought it was going to be over early, but look at the way these three are going after it. It is not been a quick match. Look at that. She even gave her talk to the hand, but look at that. She said, okay, here's my fist. Sometimes fists speak louder than words. That's one of those things, you know, if you guys pay attention to these streams, to the old Totes My Goat streams, you'll get some of his most famous sayings, like fists speak louder than words, or when in Rome. There's a finish to that. That's okay. Eagle wanted to take on everybody. Eagle's like, I am taking out everybody. Look at this. What is going on? Alana now getting back to her feet, but Allison has the Boston Crab laid in. And Phoenix, look, just like a Phoenix should, rises, flips her around. 1. Flips her back around. 1. And finally a kick out, but look at that. Heads up thinking on the part of those two women. Now takes her, throws her back into the barricade, and the yowie. Little yowie zowie yeet yeet on that. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and now there were only 2. And then there were 2. So who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be Phoenix from the Order of the Phoenix, or will it be Allison, the only female member of Degeneration X? Now taking that kendo stick, breaks it over the top of her head. And now setting up amidst all the debris, picks her up, brings her back down. 1, 2, and look at Phoenix absolutely fighting through every single thing. Her face paint almost completely removed from her face. This has been quite the match, and I don't know how Phoenix even kicked out of it, but Allison going after it again. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Allison Wagner comes out on top and becomes Miss Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner and Miss Money in the Bank, Allison Wagner.
You know, it's funny, at one point we're looking at it and Allison Wagner really making her way into the world title hunt and into the world title picture, and then right there kind of sputtered a little bit. But right here, already back at it and getting herself right back in. One of the other things, and I just want to point this out before we move on, if you look at the lipstick on Allison Wagner, it's fading. So not just face paint will fade, but also the lipstick on your character. So that is pretty interesting. But now, making it in to the final 2 matches of the evening, we have, for only the second time, the GC Rock Survival Championship, and quite a few people going after it. And Damian will face off against Blackheart. Blackheart with his all-new face scan, which I like. I'm a big fan of it. Like, I think it looks a lot better than the way it looks. So, pretty cool. But you know, there's only one way to win this title, and it is in the Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Championship.
Do you guys see it?
Introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 240 pounds,
Herbie making his way down to the ring with the SHD, the division logo on his character now. There will be more division logos passed out, but right now, Herbie wearing the division logo on his outfit. So, only one man has ever stepped into the Elimination Chamber under the rules the way we're about to do it, and came out from the either number 1 or number 2 position and won the match. Every person that comes out right now will not start at 1 or 2.
from Japan, weighing in at 241 pounds, Madman Andrew Dubs.
Andrew Dubs with his brand new tattoos. You got to check them out. Really like them. Try to keep them in the same style that he put them on with. But brand new outfit, and he even has another outfit that's new, but we saw this one get made on stream. But brand new outfit now, also going after the Survival title belt, one of 2 nostalgic titles that we have here in WCW, that even though they're not officially in the shows, the wrestlers are allowed to wear, and they are official titles of the WCW Universe 2.0. We have another wrestler making their debut tonight, Vipero, so we're about to see him as well. But here we go, the champion bringing down the title belt. This is the title belt right now that is on the line here in this match. JP, the only one.
The champion, representing the Bikers from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Champion, JP.
JP right now the only one to ever win this belt in the WCW. Is he going to be able to retain his belt tonight, or will somebody become only the second champion ever? We're about to find out. This is going to be interesting. McWayne will not have to start from the number 1 or number 2 position.
From Grays, England, weighing in at 239 pounds, McWayne.
Which is probably a good thing. You know, McWayne seems to be, this is his match type. This is his specialty match. So not having to start from the number 1 or number 2 position, these guys should be a little bit worried at least on what is going to happen, what will transpire, because I would be looking to make sure I take out McWayne in this match as soon as I possibly could. But that means Vipero will be in his debut match starting from one of the first positions, trying to win his very first title here in WCW. Wait till you see this entrance. Oh, some of it's cut off because of it being the way it is. Wait till you see it when we're not doing this kind of a match. It's good no matter what, but it's on another level. I love that Witcher's bike is like the point of contention. Makes it good. But look at this character. Vipero built this character. I uploaded it for him, and now making his WCW debut will have to face off against an immortal Father Time. Haven't seen him in a hot minute, but now making his way down to the ring. The Snake versus the Immortal.
From Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daddy T.
Daddy T, Father Time. Getting ready. Says he's back in ring shape and ready to go. Slightly new look. Not exactly an all new look, but a slightly new look. I like this better. I can't say a lot better because it's not a lot different, but the glasses, the thing on the back of the thing, I like it. So here we go. Vipero and Father Time getting ready to get this thing started. Throwing the fists. Fist of Fury. Rolls up the leg and getting a 1 count already. But that's the thing we got to kind of watch out for. That's the thing we got to make sure of. Your normal matches, it would be 30 seconds in between. But that is not the case. Not in the Survival Championship. It is 2 minutes in between competitors getting released. Unless somebody defeats somebody right now, nobody is getting released. Are we going to see, though, some of the stuff that we haven't really seen in a hot minute? Is somebody going to get thrown through one of these things? Is somebody going to climb the inside of the cage? Will they climb to the top of one of the elimination chambers? And look at that move. Even though he came up short with it, still made the move to go through. And you're going to see that Father Time and Vipero, kind of some similar moves. I think right now, Andrew Dubs gets released from the chamber. Oh! If you remember from last time, it's all random. I have no idea who's going out any more than you do. But absolutely crazy. I called it last time as well for the first time ever. Can I make it 2 in a row? I don't know. But my next guess, I'll make it now. I'm going to guess. God, I want to say Herbie. I'm going to say McWayne. McWayne is my official guess. So Andrew Dubs, Vipero, Father Time, 3-way match right now, and it turns into that stuff quickly. Andrew Dubs working on controlling the ring, and look at this. Picks him up, body slams him, but does it. Father Time gets back to his feet quick, and look at that move. You're going to see, especially with these three, well, I could say all of them. Every single person that's in the ring has very unique movesets. So this is going to be a highly, highly entertaining match. Oh, look at that. Face plant right into that second turnbuckle. Remember, I said McWayne. And it is McWayne. I only got to get the next one right. And I'm going to guess Herbie. I wanted to say Herbie that time, but I said McWayne, so I'm going to guess. Look at that slam. Picks him up, flips him over like flipping some pancakes. Now looks like he's trying to get him into the middle of the ring to make this pin, but Vipero gets up quickly, not staying on the ground. But Dubs still delivering a kick right to the back of the head, and Vipero kicks out. Father Time rolling up McWayne, but McWayne kicking out. Vipero's got to start making some inroads against anybody, and look at this. This might be all over. Dubs setting up his finisher. Hits him with it, rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Vipero eliminated from the match. Look at this. What the crazy leg drop. Andrew Dubs, though, getting a turnaround. McWayne getting a turnaround. Both of them getting turned around. Who knows what's going on? And I was wrong almost 2 times in a row, but the champion finally released into this match. Will JP be able to retain his title? That's what we'll have to see. Yeah, if you guys want to get involved in the SSU, in my Discord, I should put something up. I will put up a link to his Discord, but first, let me put up a link to my own Discord so you guys can get involved in that. Sorry about that little sprinkler issue, but anyway, we're back in this. And finally, all competitors released into the ring. One has been eliminated, but Andrew Dubs and the Survival Champion going after it. McWayne now getting in the mix. Father Time and Herbie getting after it. Father Time, though, setting up for his Sands of Time. Gets it locked in. Is Herbie going to tap out? This could be something saving McWayne right now. Looked like McWayne was getting pinned, but referee focusing on the other person. And look at JP get after McWayne right now. Herbie now getting them all back into the ring. Now all 5 competitors in the ring. Herbie rolling up the leg. 1. And kicking out in 1. So yeah, absolutely crazy. Trying to get something for you guys pinned up into the stream. That way we can get some invites or some things coming out. And I always forget. That's my problem. I always forget where it's at. But there we go. Now we got it. So that is our Discord, and then I will find an invite to the other Discord if you guys want to get involved in the SSU universe. It's very interesting. Totes is wrestling over there right now as well. So we have a few people that are over there. Why can't I pin this comment? Let me pin it. Let me pin it. You're not letting me pin it. Now rolls up the leg. 2, 3, and look at that. The champion does eliminate. Oh, there we go. Does eliminate a competitor. And here we go, down to only 4. Father Time and JP getting after it. Two, 3, and look at that. Andrew Dubs has eliminated it, and now we're down to 3 competitors. Father Time, Andrew Dubs controlling the action inside the ring. Rolls up the leg, 2, and kicks out. Champion now trying to get back to his feet. Dubs not letting that go downtown. It looks like with his brand new character starting to feel it a lot more. Father Time now trying to turn it around. Champion stuck in the corner. JP wisely kind of was sitting back there for a second. And look at that. Thought JP might have went for the pin. Didn't, however. And Dubs getting double teamed. And look at that. Again, thought he would go for the pin. Is not. Instead, taking the long way home. Father Time, though, look at that. Caught him. I think JP was getting ready to set something up. Father Time whips him into the corner. Dubs immediately getting right back onto Father Time. JP sitting down in the corner right now. And look at this. This might be all over for Father Time. It is. Dubs' finisher now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And an immortal has been eliminated from this match. You know, Father Time shocked he didn't just turn back the sands of time, but ends up getting eliminated right there. And now we are down to the final 2 competitors. Will the champion retain the survival title belt, or will Andrew Dubs win first? His first gold belt in the WCW. Novelty or not, it is still a gold title belt, and it is a badass looking title belt at that. JP trying to survive this offensive output right now by Dubs. Trying to get it turned back around, but right now stuck in the corner, and uh-oh, here it comes. Finisher incoming. Hits him with it. This might be it right here. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new WCW GC Rock Survival Champion.
Here is your winner, and new professional wrestling extreme classic champion, Madman Andrew Dubs.
So Andrew Dubs going after a title belt last week, not being able to get it done, and that puts him in a position to be in this match this week. And you want to talk about 5, 6 very unique competitors, ends up coming away and winning his very first survival title. You know, when he watches this later, he is going to be on another level. However, that brings us tonight to our main event, looking at it, having some championship gold on the line here tonight. WCW World Title.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
But here we go. Blackheart, slightly different look, new face scan, but slightly different look otherwise anyway. Not exactly the same, but look at that. One of the best looking world champions we have ever had. The championship belt fits him, that is for sure. I like seeing you guys get a little trash talk up in the comment section. It makes it easier to schedule the matches. But WCW, look at this. WCW World Champion. He has been absolutely dominating. People have thrown this curveball at him and that curveball at him, and not one time has it mattered. That championship gold belt here in Season 6 has stayed firmly around the waist of Blackheart. And quite the entrance at that anyway. Really showcasing the title belt. And look at this. This has got to freak you out. We talked about this earlier. Damon now making his way down to the ring. The son of The Undertaker. With his own flair. Choosing to come to the WCW. Getting his shot tonight at the WCW World Championship. That is right. JP, when he came on, was hot. Kind of same with like Dubs. Dubs hot as well. So we'll have to see what happens with Vipero moving forward. Man, you look at that. That is a lot of fire going on. But Damon last week showing up at the end of Sting's match.
Introducing the challenger from the old country, weighing in at 337 pounds, Damian! And his opponent from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, weighing in at 266 pounds,
Blackheart taking another look at that belt. Will do. I'll check that out, Vipero. Now you can see obviously. Blackheart giving up quite a bit of size to Damian. However, you can see Blackheart also wrestles a lot bigger than he is. And if you looked at some of the matches, he has come out and absolutely dominated some people. However, he has also come out and looked like he was being dominated, then only to turn it around and lay a whooping on that challenger and retain his title belt. So, it's just something we got to keep an eye on. Something that we got to watch, because you know he's got 3 consecutive moves that can end any match. So if that starts going, no matter how far you think he's down, no matter how far you think Blackheart's out, he will show you why he is the WCW World Champion. Make no mistake about that. And while there may be similar backstories, there is a definite difference in size, but there is also a difference in agility. So that is what Blackheart relies on, that agility and that rhythm of a match to keep things moving. And that is exactly what Damian has got to watch out for. Now goes, doesn't roll the leg, but Blackheart just reaches that foot up, gets it into the ropes, and gets that rope break called for him. Look at that, Damian using every piece of that ring. And like I said, it doesn't take long. You think you got the best of Blackheart, but Blackheart, he will get things turned around on you in a heartbeat and quickly. So you got to watch out for things that happen. If he throws you up into those ropes and delivers that elbow to you, that is going to be something that can definitely happen. So now, busted up on that ring. You can hear the crowd getting excited, wrestling fever. He's hit him with the rights. Now he's going to hit him with some lefts, hit him with the boots. And now getting him back up on his feet. Oh, thought he was going to deliver that big forearm using the springboard action off the side. Off the side of the ropes, but instead does not use it. Well, he tried to use it, and then Damian saw him coming, jumped up out of the way, and now what is going on here? Look at this, Paul the Thing. Well, wasn't sure he was going to make it all the way down to the ring. Thought he was just going to show him what was going on, but it looks like right now Paul has just turned this into a triple threat match. And if you remember last time, defending the title belts, Blackheart got put in the same situation, but after the match, and he came out on top when Sentinel tried to cash it in after the match. Paul being the recipient of the wrong end of that deal. Now Paul, winning the Money in the Bank, has come in the middle of the match, and can he use that to his advantage to win this match right here? Black now rolling up the leg. 1, 2, and Paul kicking out in 2. So quite a crazy night up until this point. Damian now, Paul the Thing, and Blackheart. This is not an elimination match. What this is a triple threat match. So you are going to see these guys breaking up pins, breaking up all kinds of stuff. Whoever gets the first pin will win the WCW World title. Look at Blackheart trying to take control of the ring. Does not see Damian coming. Damian with his finisher, the Tombstone Lung Blower. And both competitors trying to get to the other one cannot do it. Paul finally waits, but waited too long. That works out really good, however, for Blackheart. Blackheart making it back on his feet, trying to get the crowd involved. And this is usually the move that sets up his finisher. Paul, though, Damian broke it up, so Paul kind of benefiting a little bit from that. And Paul trying to take advantage. Look at this. Is he going to win the title? One. And only a 1 count on Blackheart, but Damian not there to break it up. And Paul getting on a roll, starting to feel it. But you look at Paul, maybe not quite as tall, but probably same amount of weight. Big boy, and there it is. Rolls the legs. Damian there, though, to break it up. Referee not even able to get a 1 count in on that. That is crazy. Look at that big leg drop. And it sounds like JP is calling down the Rowdy. Blackheart wisely waits, watches him do whatever he does. Thought he might have tried to go for the pin against Paul now that Damian's down, but doesn't. Continues and splits Damian open. Not even sure that was possible. Apparently it is. Paul backing off a little bit. Paul gets him. Damian rolls out of the ring, still on his feet. Not quite sure if Damian even knows where he's at. Damian trying to shake it off like that Taylor Swift song. And now going under the ring, but wait a minute. That's Paul's finisher. Rolls up the leg, and look at that. Not only does Damian break that up, but takes out the referee. So puts the lung blower, the Tombstone Lung Blower, onto Paul. Paul's down. Referee not there to count it. And Damian now taking it up to the top rope. Oh, I love the mother jokes. Damian was going for it again against Paul, but Paul stopped it. And now wrenching on the lower back of Damian. Damian trying to fight through it. Little clap on, clap off the ear clapper. Paul, though, getting out of the way, and oh, got a big clothesline. Damian trying to get back to his feet, hanging out on the outside of the ring, making his way back in. Oh, thought that was going to be it. Thought Damian was going to hit him. Instead, Damian gets in and hits Blackheart with the lung blower. Blackheart, though, trying to get back to his feet. Paul on the outside of the ring. This might do it right here. Damian rolls up. Do we have a brand new WCW World Champion? We do. And it isn't Mr. Money in the Bank. It is the challenger, Damian.
Here is your winner, and new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Damian.
That is crazy. Damian made it very known that he was going to go after the Universal World title. But you know, one way to get there is becoming the WCW World Champion. However, look at this. Paul, the Thing, and Damian are now allies. So is that something that was meant to happen? Is that something where Paul cashed it in, trying to get Damian the world title, to get Damian propelled into the Universal title picture? Will Damian end up giving Paul a title shot. That is something we are definitely going to have to keep our eyes on. But guys, that is going to do it for us here today. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. If you've got people out there in your life that said you sucked at sharing, stick it to the man right now and send them a link to this video and say, look, I just shared Totes' video, so obviously you're wrong. I'm a great sharer. I'm a great sharer of amazing content. Unless that's your mom. Don't talk to your mom that way. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. You zip it and do what your mom tells you to do. But guys, that's going to do it for us here today. Appreciate all the support. We are now 17 subscribers away from hitting the goal of 1,000. Thanks for everything you guys do. Get that out there. Hopefully we can get some more people watching and sharing the video and subscribing to the channel. Become a member of the channel. All that stuff is amazing and really, 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 really helpful. All the money goes back to you guys. We are going to put it all towards title belts, replica title belts. We are going to have tournaments in the game, and the winner of that tournament in the game will win a real replica title belt. Is it going to be you? It could be. But become a member, get involved, and we'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace.